Charles, coming to you live from Warwick, Rhode Island. We have a great match for you this evening. Actually, this afternoon. Well, whenever I can make up my mind. I think it's the morning. A great game between the Rhode Island Americans in the blue and white strip, attacking from left to right, against Plantations in the white strip, all white, attacking from right to left. And it should be a doozy. You're looking on your television picture screen at Dave Crouch, an old backyard 13-year-old. And I'll be right back with the kickoff. There's your referee, Mr. Waldron. As you can see, he's in top-notch shape. Plantation's coming out a little dangerously here this morning. And they move the ball back up. And he's up. Pinpoint control here this morning. Pinpoint. Oh, and he holds it well. Could have done a little more with that. He's annoyed his defenders, is Pat McGill. Pushing it out wide. A long clearance to the top. A foul there. Actually, I think it was quite... Tremendous movement in the air by the blue team. The Americans play a wide. And Kev Goldwood, probably in a better shape in his career. He used to play for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Recently traded. Down the line it goes. Flicked out by Plantations. Billy Rattel moving with the ball. Great movement. Reckoned one of the best crosses of the ball in the world. Could have done a little bit more with that one, I think. And Crouch with another bite of the cherry. Yes, and a lovely service. Yes, and there's the keeper, James Hughes. James Hughes, yes. He used to play in the Rhode Island Penal Colony, but got off on his moral charge early. Yes, coming out of the bush. Can you blame him? Eric Kingdinger used to play with Bayern Munich several years back. Pushes it wide. And Colbert, always pinnacle control with his defenders, and he does well there to put it over the back. It's early to tell, but it looks like Plantation's not really attacking as much as they really should be, I think. They're moving the ball well on the flanks, but they're really not putting together the passes I think they need to do. Fine example right here. With room. With room. And a service. He can't hold it. And Hughes eventually does, annoyed with his defenders. Clears wide. And that'll be right back. Crouch always with control. A service, and he gets a corner out of it. And that'll be right back. Just across. Great save by Hughes, but he can't hold it. Up again. It must be.
Good hit, David. Good hit. Way to go, Sean.
Great shot and a great piece of goalkeeping at the end of it. I'll be right back.
Try not to laugh.
Great service. Coming down with it. The Americans not really getting the better of the play here at this point. Crosses it over. No one's home. Hotel controls almost. Pushes it wide. Colbert. Nothing there. Played back to his keeper wisely. The fans annoyed. Listen to him whistle.
Coming on.
Colbert pushes wide. With room. And a lovely tackle. Could have done more with that, yes. Yes, and referee Waldron, look at him. A pinnacle of athletic shape. Look at him. Wonderful.
No one's on. Nobody's on. Nobody's on.
Coming down. A bit too strong, and I'll be right back. Colbert.
There the guy.
What's up, Eddie? Slide. Turn.
Down the line. With room. Has Crouch open. And Hughes controls. Yes. Used to play with Dortmund. Spent many a year there. He's straight up. Yes. And well won. And Waldron makes the call. A fair result, I think. Fair result. Yes. And the Americans get another bite of the cherry. Singendinger, he's clears. He used to play with Pilgrim. A lovely service by Crouch. Really giving him nothing. Crouch has nowhere to go. And well done to get to that, I think. I want to push. A fair one, I think. A bit of acting over there. Plantations with room. Could have done more with that, I think. Can I do more with it? Pushes it wide. There's room. Shot that no one home, and he could have done more with that. He's annoyed with himself, I think. And there's Hughes back in the bush. And I'll be right back. Plantation's Crouch pushes it wide. And could have done more with that. He's annoyed with himself there. Mike Silvestri used to play with Schelke. Pushes it wide. Americans with room down the flank. A lovely ball if he gets there. Plenty of time. And he pushes it wide. Manfred Kautz, one of the best crossers in the ball, taking men on here. Not a wise decision, I think, but gets away with it. And Silvestri comes up with space. Crouch pushes wide. Plenty of room. A service there. And no one's home. Colbert, yes, with a lovely bicycle to push it wide. Crouch regains another bite of the cherry for him. Will he get a corner out of it? Plenty of space, pushes it wide. And I'll be right back. And I think Plantation's taking it to them here, pinning them in, not letting them have any space to breathe. Crouch a turn, a push wide, and offsides. Offsides is the call. Actually, could have made a diagonal run there. Could have done more with that one, I think. But left himself there with the short and curlies hanging. Unlucky, unlucky. And I'll be right back. Colbert again with the clear. Usually takes most of the dead ball situations in the back. Plantations again. And a lovely bicycle again, but once again leading to nowhere. Obviously following Kevin Colbert's lovely example before. Yeah. Pushes it. Under pressure, Plantations. Pushes it wide. Silvestri pushes clear. Can't control it. Comes again. Plenty of room. Attacking Plantations. Gonna go wide. Hengdikus is wide. Pushes with room and space. Pushes it. And a bit of a confusion, I think, for the Americans in the back there. Plantations ended up with a bit of a corner again. Coming wide, another service. Too many, one of them has got to go in there. Comes here, Hughes comes out, can't hold it. Americans can't clear it yet. Pushes it, and again he controls. Annoyed with himself, I think, at that one. Bad piece of goalkeeping. He's done well to keep him in it so far, though. Straight across. Service wide, Americans come again, and Hughes controls. Always with superb handwork there. Oh, if he could have done more with that. He's annoyed with himself, I think. Pushes it wide, turns. Colbert with room. Service down the flank. No one home. They defend well. Push it back up again. No one's home. Push. And we're going the other way. Actually, I thought it was a bad call. I didn't think it was going that way. But Walden's referee, and he's the man whose opinion that accounts for. Push. Americans settle with room and men attacking forward now. Always under control. Comes wide, and Hughes does well to come out and meet it there. Outside the box, though, and they get a kick out of it. A bit foolish there. I think he could have used his body, but he's the man judging it, I suppose. Comes wide. Free kick specialist. Push, and it's wide for a goal kick. He could have done more with that one, I think. He had numbers up there, but just didn't get it where he wanted it, and Hughes escapes there unscathed. I think really in the first half we've seen two sides going at one another. Plantations with a little bit more of the play, Plantations in the white strip, moving from right to left in your monitors. Coming wide. The Americans can put passes together in the back, but really can't seem to get it out of midfield and get anything attacking going for themselves here at this point. Comes wide again, Crouch with room, a shot, and it's in the back of the net with a goal! A lovely ball taken, a lovely ball. And Hughes could do nothing about it, nothing about it. A lovely goal.
Come here.
Why not?
Oh, nothing, it's nothing.
No, tell me.
Well, he thinks you want a secret gravy recipe.
Oh, that's silly. I invited you to my house, not a recipe.
That's exactly...
Colbert clears. And I think that goal right there for the Plantations team, one I think well deserved. They had the better of the play. They just couldn't seem to tuck them home. And now they have numbers. Hughes with a great save, but he can't hold it. And it's in the back of the net. Nope. I thought it was a goal. Everyone else in the theater thought it was a goal.
One more, guys. Let's go.
And it was, I guess, in the back of the net. A very strange goal. Very strange. Very strange. Very strange. Obviously, they don't use the quality nets they should be using here for me. Especially me as commentator, because I had no fucking idea where that was. No fucking idea. Matter of fact, neither did Hughes, I think, so it was in the back of the net before he had a chance to move. And Plantation's up 2-0 here in the first half. 2-0. The Americans have work in front of them here. Pushes it this way, and again they control. Having the better of the play, I think deservedly so. Not there, though. Not there, though. He's pushing it wide. As I said before, they're moving balls quite well in the back. Can't string the passes to get themselves out of midfield at this point. And again, Plantations controls. Pushes it up. It's Colbert with room. He turns. Rattel. Used to play with Bayern Munich as well. Comes down the line. Colbert with room. Looks up. Reckoned one of the best crosses of the ball in the world before he lost his hair. Cross. Pushed wide. Plantations controls again. Moved it again, but not so quickly. Comes the Americans down the flank and moving again. Moving again. Oh, tackled well. Tackled well. Pushed wide. Pushed wide. Americans with room. With room. Down both flanks. Attacking well. Great stuff by Dave Crouch's side. Coming wide. Moving here. Pushes it wide again. Clearance, but not more enough. And look at this. Watch this here. Ball comes straight up. Down. Well controlled. Pushed out wide. Comes again, comes again. Lovely ball if it got there, but it didn't. Pushed again. And the Americans just can't seem to get those passes outside. Moving down the flank with room, coming here, coming here. He has space, and a lovely tackle to set things up, and I'll be right back. Pushes it wide, not nearly enough, not controlled and cleared out. Pushed wide, lovely control, I think. And I'll be right back. Plantations coming wide again. Under pressure. Brings it back. Tackled. Probably get a goal kick out of it. Now I would think that the Americans would try to pull them in here. They haven't done much in terms of attacking. The girl here, shown here in this funky clowns thing. I think the circus was in town this weekend. Were they, Paul? Yes, I think so. That's where he probably got that shirt. All right. They can put some pressure here. I think he hasn't had much to do. Maybe concentration might be waning at this point. It's wide. It's wide, and Colbert lets it out. Open man. Moving into space well. Not enough. Well won. Going in the opposite direction. Americans trying to mount some pressure here, but really not doing, I think, what they need to do at this point. Pulling wide. Colbert up. Well done. Rattel again, under pressure, clears well, coming down, and they're attacking again. Once again, Plantations in the all-white strip, attacking from right to left on your monitors. Again, always attacking with numbers, always with numbers. Plenty of room, a lovely service. Someone latching on if it's enough, coming back, and manages a corner out of it. And I'll be right back. Could have done more with that one, I think. Really didn't hit it as well as he would like to have. Comes back in. Coming this way, and no one's home. And I'll be right back. Pat McGill really hasn't had much to do. A bit like a Maytag repairman. Hasn't done a bloody thing all morning here. And I think the better man forward, looking him, spends a bit of a deal of the time in the pubs he does. Has a bit of a reputation for himself. Probably better off not having anything to do this morning. Down across, Crouch again. Pushes wide, a lovely turn here. And America's just not attacking with numbers. Plantation's doing well to get back under pressure here, but managed to put a nice outlet pass wide. Another one here. Can he control? He does. And we're off to the races. Lovely tackle. Hughes controls, well held, well held. Pushes wide. Another ball down the flank here. They're trying to exploit something. Has him one-on-one, a lovely tackle. Pushes it again. And McGurl does well there to let it go outside. Now be right back.
Michael, man in your back.
Does well, tries to get down the ring, can't. Comes here again, comes here, does well. With some room, has touches, takes them, pushes it, does enough with it. Comes here one-on-one, lovely tackle there, and I'll be right back. Just wide here with space, has one. Oh, and he could have done more with that one. He's annoyed with himself there. Annoyed with himself, pushes it just wide, being taunted by Plantations. They have audacity at this point, I think, with the 2-0 lead, and I'll be right back. Pushes it here. The Americans just can't put good touches and good passes together at this point. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Coming here, Mitchell pushes, cleared out well. McGurl needs to win this and does. What a great shirt that is. What a great shirt. I wonder if his husband plays. Probably. With room. Pushed wide. Pushed again, not enough here. So Silvestri controls. Needs a through ball, gets it. Once again, Plantation's attacking with great numbers here. Don't do enough with it. Pushes it again. Comes back this way. Hughes collects. Pushes it out wide. Colbert comes.
Come on. I got you. Go.
Plenty of space. And Waldron calls something. As I told you before, he used to be a Solarflex man before he actually did soccer officiating. He used to be Mr. Solarflex. Back in 54, I think, or 53, I can't remember. Oh, who gives a fuck? And let's see if they can do something with this. Pushes it wide, bit of confusion. And given the yellow card here, a bit of a surprise, I think. Given the yellow card, I didn't see the infraction myself, but given the card, a bit of a problem, I think, here, really. Given the card. Oh my, unbelievable at this point, I think. Unbelievable at this point. I really don't know if he was deserving of that one. I really don't know. I'll be right back. And McGurl collects. Easy one. I think he could have done more. He had numbers there and plenty of time. Didn't do what he needed to do, I think. The Americans don't win this one. Come in the back. A little more control, I think, is needed. Plantations comes forward. Lovely clearance. Coming this way. With time and space. Tackle this way. Silvestri with room. On the flank. Pushing inside again. Another ball here. And back again. Comes here. Shot. And he could have done more with that. He's annoyed with himself, I think. Had numbers, had room. Only had the keeper to beat. And puts it over the bar. And I'll be right back. Pushes it wide, Plantations do. Come here, turned under pressure. And Waldron calls it the other way. Yes, he's been on top of this match like a bat in a cave. Coming this way. Once again, Americans really can't get the numbers and the touches they want up front. Plantation's doing well to put passes together, but they really haven't had a go themselves lately. Clears wide again. Play beginning to get a little sloppy, I think, at this point. Really not fair for each one, and neither deserving. I think Plantation's content to sit with 2-0 and walk in to the locker room at half-time, going up by that many. Come forward again, dribbling out of the back, pushing wide. With room, lovely tackle. Comes here, headed wide by the sweeper. Up again. They just can't seem, they're pressuring them. And here we go again, maybe some touch. Nice touch there, pushes wide. No one's home. No one's home. No one's home. Space. Space, and I'll be right back. Pushes down, McGill collects. Really, again, hasn't had much to do at all this game. Drop kicks it, almost a rubbish drop kick, I'd have to say. Probably almost definitely rubbish. Comes here. Plantations clears back to their keeper Hughes, who really hasn't had much to do this half. I don't think you can blame for either one of the goals. Annoyed with his defenders, I think. Several times, members of the Plantations Club were allowed to get second bites of the cherry. And you know as well as I do, 2 bites of the cherry, you're definitely going to do something. I don't care what you're doing. Comes across. And McGill collects again. Really, nothing more than this is what he's had to do. Clears here, obviously throws the ball a bit better than he actually kicks the ball. Unless he's having a bit of a shitty today. Cannot be sure. Flicked again. They can't control. Again, Americans not putting the pressure they need to be putting on them here. Colbert comes, looking to have it, tackled. Coming here, pushing wide. Clears back to keeper, and McGill collects again. Annoyed with his defenders, I think, there. They could have done more with it. Punts well. Up again, well done by Guzman. Up here, pushed wide, well flicked. They win again. Again, they're winning balls here, but they just can't seem to do the things they need to score at this point. Pushing it up, not enough. Controlled in the back by the Americans. Oh no, a bad mistake there. Got off easy, very easy. And McGill collects again. Really has had nothing more to do than this. Collects. Tell pushes. Come wide. The Americans with numbers up front for a change. Cleared up, straight up. Could put some pressure, and they do. Overruns it. Pushes here. Not enough, I don't think. Come wide again. Beats one man. Has 2 to beat. Lovely tackle. Under pressure. I think he needs to get rid of it. A bit too many touches there. Could actually do more with it. Colbert standing here, picking his nose on the flank. I think he wanted it. Should have demanded it, I think. Pushes here. Clears again. Comes wide. Lovely save, I think. Oh no, and Waldron says no. He says no. And I'll be right back. Comes wide here. Enough. Knocks in a bit one. Bit of a shitty, I think. I don't think he had a fucking clue where he was going with that one. Comes across. Touches. Hits it. Hits it across. Backs it this way. Comes forward. Get a bad result out of it. Was he offsides? Oh, must have made that one. And I can't tell exactly what the call is. But I think Plantations has a direct kick on net. Must be. Obviously, referee Walden pulled that one out of his back pocket. I have no idea where he got that call from. Oh well, at least he knows the rule. Or whatever it is. Setting up with time here. They really haven't done much. Use a bit like a Maytag repairman. Not a lot to do here. Across comes plenty of room to set up. Pushes it wide. A chip in. Keeper here. Across, and it's in the back of the net. A lovely service and a great header at the end of it. A great header at the end of it. Hughes could do nothing about it. And when they go up 3-0 at the half, and I'll be right back. Toby Charles once again, and you're watching your favorite soccer program, Soccer Made in Warwick. Yes, you're looking at the Americans in the blue strip moving from left to right on your screens, and Plantations in the white strip moving from left to right. A 3-0 result at the beginning, but with room and offsides, there had to be standing completely unmarked in the middle of the net. Completely unmarked. Really, I think Plantation's getting the better of the play here. The Americans really haven't amounted much of an attack as of yet. Coming here, so once again, nice touches here. Cleared wide. Touch, lovely tackle, put under pressure. Getting nice touches out of midfield, but it's at this point, and that proves my point right there, they're really not getting the touches they need to get into the attack in third. Pushes, comes here with numbers, Rattel. And he's had a quiet match at this point. Really hasn't done too much. Comes forward. A bit of a confusion here. And watch this. Colbert comes and pushes it wide. Can't get enough out of it. Chasing. Maybe getting a corner out of here. Coming this way. Nowhere to go. And a manages to escape. It does extremely well there. Comes across. Moving down. Moving down. Colbert steals. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Comes up. Another bite of the cherry for Colbert. Pushes wide, service, and again, no one home there for the Americans. I really think they need to put numbers in the box if they're going to mount any kind of attack to get themselves back in from a 0-3 deficit. Up again, the Americans really back on their heels, I think, in the first half. Hughes, really not a lot to do. The times he was called on, did well, had trouble holding a couple. I really think he can be blamed for any of the 3 goals. A couple of them, I think, maybe Plantations was trying to knock a shitty in that actually caught the backside of the net. And again, turning around, always with numbers, always able to attack the play, plenty of room. Really taking it to them, I think. Great stuff from this side. And a lovely tackle again. Looking for a service, gets it, comes across, and Hughes collects, turns into his net, rolls wide. Again, actually, I think Americans almost beating themselves, if you will. I thought they'd spend more time doing that at home and after the pubs, but here they're doing it as well. Plantations comes up, lovely turn, pushing forward. Colbert taking it off the nutbag, of course, no pain there. Oh, a lovely touch there by Rattel. Comes across, will he get it again? With numbers, trying to win it. And McGurl again, really not having to do much here than collect stray balls, acting as a second sweeper, I think. And pushes well. This ball went a little farther than the last one he had. Comes again. And they're really coming at them. Really coming at them. I think the Americans need to get themselves regrouped. Plantation's doing well to take it to them. The Americans, when they're attacking, really not attacking with strong numbers. Comes wide again. Nope. And Waldron, always on top of things. Always on top of things. Can you believe he used to be a Mr. Solarflex? Well, he should be if he wasn't. Comes wide for McGurl. Plenty of time. Once again, McGurl in that fucking clown suit. Really not a lot to do. I don't think he wants to get it dirty. And can you blame him? A shirt like that. I wonder if his sister knows he has it. Pushes wide. Again, they really can't get the touches out of midfield they need to put something in the offensive third for an attack. Really not doing the things I think they really need to do well at this point. Down 3-0. I'll be right back. Pushes again here. Come wide. John Barnes comes wide again. Comes wide. Pushes. pushes a lovely ball. Again, attacking with numbers, always on the flanks. Comes wide and tackled. Now, really nowhere to go there. Here's where they're mounting the tackle. End up with a goal kick out of it, but I think he could have really done more with that. Had room on the left and had players flanking on the right. And they come out again. Push wide. Winning ball straight, always under complete control. Complete control. Pushing it, looking up, coming wide. Again here, pressuring, really not letting them out, really not letting them amount much of an attack here at all. Coming this way with the left flanking here, not letting them out, under pressure again. Pushes it wide and just over the bar and into the stands, and I'll be right back. Once again, the Americans in the blue strip moving from left to right, down 3-0 to the Plantation squad in the white strip, moving from right to left on your screens here. I'm Toby Charles, and you're watching your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Warwick. Who's coming out here, does well to clear there, does well to clear. Last time used hands and ended up in an excellent scoring opportunity for the Plantation side. Down the flank again. Turning out to the touch lines. Coming up a touch here. Give and goes. 1-2s. Not enough again. Not enough again, I think, for them. Plantation's doing well. Movement here. Turning. Putting numbers. Ooh, and a very vicious tackle there. Very vicious. And McGurl, once again, really not much to do. A bit of a Maytag repellment there. Holding himself, I think, the whole game. Not a lot to do there. Moving across, trying to give himself some touches on the ball. And how about that shirt from a girl? A lovely, lovely Liz Claiborne specimen, I think.
All right.
Comes forward, gets a toe on. Not enough. Good tackle here. Colbert demands it out wide, gets a touch. Has room. Comes forward, a lovely switch of the ball. Just not far enough. Coming forward, putting the numbers there. Colbert making runs. Round the back they go. Pushes it up, bringing everyone back on. Comes again, a switch. Forward. And they get a corner out of it. Nope, and that's halftime, and I'll be right back with Providence Plantations up a 3-0 score. I'm Toby Charles, this is your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Germany, and I'll be right back. Soccer fans, this is your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Warwick, and I'm your favorite soccer commentator, Toby Charles here. Back again for the second half of play with Plantations in the white strip with the white shorts, with the white shirts and blue shorts attacking from left to right, and the Rhode Island Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts attacking from right to left in your monitors. And there's Crouch with room, puts it by there, could have done more with that, and puts it in the back of the net here. An early result for Crouch, does well to beat him there, gets by 2 defenders and tucks it in the back of the net. Crouchy with 2 today. Excellent, excellent movement right off the start of the whistle, and the Americans down 4-0 here, beginning of the second half. And I'll be right back. Pushing it wide. The Americans really not doing the things they need to do at this point. Here comes Colbert, pushing it that way in this. Coming again, putting themselves under pressure. Crouch with that goal early has really put them a bit of a deficit, and they come back at them again with numbers. And the Americans clear there. Pushing it wide. Come again to the touch lines. Trying to go through. Tackled again very nicely. Americans putting touches again. Pushing forward, really with nothing to lose here, down 4-0, 3-0 at halftime, and Crouch with a magnificent run up front to tuck one in the back. And there's Pat McGurl in his lovely circus clown shirt, kicking it wide. Colbert with a lovely head there. Or was it Gooseman? Gooseman, sorry, I get them confused. I think they're both Hair Club for members, I think. Pushing wide. Goose touches there. Rattel touches, skips wide, over, with room, taking touches, taking liberties, trying to get a service in, gets it across. I think he got a corner out of it. No, well, he should have, I think, at that point. And the Americans starting to mount up a bit of an attack here. Really haven't done much. Pat McGill, a bit of a Maytag repairman. Not a lot to do at all. Colbert looking for men here. Looking for people, pushing it. Pushing it. Plantation's putting themselves under pressure. And McGill there, really the only thing he's had to do is take passes back, stray balls in the area. A bit of a second sweeper, if you will. Hasn't had a lot to do here. And what he's done fairly well. Pushes, comes across, nudges off the ball. I thought Walden would call that. He usually starts to make up calls at this point in the game. I think he would think of something, and Hughes collects for himself. Puts it there. Really, I don't think could be blamed for any of the 4 goals. He was annoyed with his defenders in the last one. Crouch got through and did well to tuck it home. Blocked it once. Crouch got a second bite of the cherry and knocked it in the back of the net for a 4-0 lead for them. Pushing it wide. Really not doing the things they need to do at this point. A couple of shots, but they've been over the bar. McGill really not called to do on a lot, and can you blame him in that ugly shirt he's got on? Now dribbling out of the back like the Brazilians. I think being a little bold here, taking some risks. I don't think they really need to do. They need to push numbers forward and mount something of an attack. They're not getting that out of them. Coming wide, pushing it up, and I'll be right back. Over again, coming across. Tell taking touches, going back at him again. Looking here, taking one on, moving with space. Flicked here. Plantation's coming again. Coming wide, straight up. This could be trouble. McGill can't see it. And makes the breadbasket catch, collects it, and does it well. Straight up here. Pushes it wide. I think it must be that shirt he has on. I think it must be that shirt. I sincerely hope his sister wasn't planning on wearing that this afternoon. Or she's in big trouble as well. Americans come forward with numbers this time. Cleared, but only half cleared. Pushed. Well won. With space and room. Having won and pushing it wide. Could have done more with that, I think. Could have done more with that, and I'll be right back. Pushing it wide. Once again, you're watching your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Warwick. And you're watching the Rhode Island Americans attacking from right to left in the blue shirts and white shorts against Plantations in the white strip with white shirts and the blue shorts attacking from left to right on your monitors. And Waldron calling something, I think. Yes, Flagman has his flag up straight away. It's offsides there. Does well to call that one. I think Waldron needs all the help he can get at this point. As you can see, a former Mr. Solarflex in the best shape of his career. Up again. Straight here. Ah, lovely side volley. Again, lovely touch wide. Pushes it up. The Americans with space, coming wide. And McGill, once again, a second sweeper, not having to do anything. What a great shirt, though. What a great shirt. At least he looks good. Yes, Pat McGill used to play in the Connecticut Penal League on a morals charge. Got out last year and doing just fine here. Thank you very much. Gonna push, and we're back, and I'll be right back. Coming up, Colbert pushes it. Touch here. Trying to turn, clears it forward. Again, really not putting the numbers they need here. Shaky clearance. Chested wide. Plenty of chest to that ball end on, isn't it? Comes up, turns. Oh, a lovely nutmeg. You can smell the spices from here. Forward, looking for a shot. Looking, tackled, pushes. And McGill collects again. What a great shirt. He looks fantastic. What a great shirt. Not a lot to do there. Drop kicks, finally got a nice one off. Comes at midfield, long clearance, pushes back. Lovely one here. Blue back on their heels a bit again. And Plantation's roaring at them, great stuff. And Waldron once again making up a little delightful call. Ah yes, takes out that rule book and just flings them at you. Flings them at you. I don't know where he's getting these calls from. Obviously he's watching another game somewhere in this park. Forward, pushes. And McGill collects again. But what a great shirt. What a great shirt. Forward. Gooseman well won up front. turn and back to keeper and listen to the fans yell. Girl clears up again. Clears up again. Won by the Americans in midfield. Once again, they're winning balls, but there's no control to push themselves into the offensive third. Turning around, pushing. A lovely cross. A lovely ball, and it's in the back of the net. A great service and a great touch at the end of it to put Plantations up 5-0, and I'll be right back. And the Americans, once again, I'm Toby Charles, your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Warwick, and you're watching a match against time here, I think, for the Americans, if you will. Down 5-0, 3-0 at the half, and losing there one-on-one with the keeper, and they're attacking again, Plantations. A lovely cross, and there's no one home at the end of it, and I'll be right back. Here comes Hughes. I really don't think Jimmy Hughes, the goalkeeper for the Americans, can be blamed on any of the goals. All great services, some lovely touches up front that Plantations has knocked in the back of the net. Really not much he could do there. Yes. The Americans with room. Again, not putting the touches together I think they need to get in the back. Offense has been a problem for them the entire year. Really can't latch on and knock the two in the back. They need to get a nice lead for themselves. Plantations pushing to the touch lines. Lovely tackle by the Gooseman. Comes forward again. And a shot in desperation. McGill in no man's land pushes it back and just wide. And they get a corner out of it. The Americans get a corner, pushing men forward. And I'll be right back. Americans with a corner. Lovely service coming out. Flicked. Plantations does well to clear. But not out all the way. Americans still coming. Still coming. Still coming. Still coming. Trying to get touches out of control. Loses control again. Pushing wide. Colbert with a lovely tackle up again. Looking to switch. Does well to switch it. Won well by the sweep in the back. And again, McGill coming. And a goal kick. And I'll be right back. Well won by the Americans at midfield. Come again, a touch. Can't get enough of it. Once again, not getting the touches they need to get out of the midfield. And Plantations comes again in the white shirt and blue shorts, attacking from left to right on your screens. A girl in that clown suit pushes it wide, coming up the Americans straight away. Pushing again. Maybe a service here. Could be dangerous. Gets it in, and McGill does well. Can't hold it. And eventually collects for himself. Annoyed with his defenders for letting that service get in a bit too close to him. Hasn't had much to do, and can you blame him? Getting a bit of a tan this afternoon with his side up 5-0. Colbert pushing in here. Rattel taking it on. Trying to get a 1-2 going. Gets it back. Looking up. Gets a shot up. Oh, a lovely swing and a miss. A lovely swing and a miss. Something Wade Boggs would be proud of, I think. Comes well, did well to keep it in there. Pushes again. Going to the touch lines. And a lovely tackle. I'll be right back. A long throw. Cleared in. Pushed by the Americans. Having a shot. And pushing it wide. I'll be back. Pushing again. I'm Toby Charles, your favorite soccer commentator. And you're watching Soccer Sensations Made in Warwick. Pushing it wide. Barnes again. Coming here, Rattel. Looking for a man, has room for himself, pushing forward, gets it back with room, pushed wide, well defended by Plantations, who are up 5-0 at this point. And poor little Rhode Island Americans can't get themselves together at this point. Can't get themselves together. Stringing passes defensively, but nothing in terms of offense for them. Plantations comes here. Oh, Gooseman swing and a miss again. Probably following Rattel's example. Pushes here to the touch line. Comes, not enough there, not enough. And Dingman comes up. The Hindiger, formerly for Pilgrim. Pushes wide, gets it again. Plenty of room. Ball strikes up. McGill coming out for it, not far enough. This could be trouble if no one latches onto it. Forced to play it. Come again. The Americans get a Is it a free kick? No. He gets a goal throw in from it. Pushing it wide. Across. Needs another touch. Could have done more with that one. Not letting them out. Head ball. Pushes wide and McGill collects again. Really nothing much to do this morning except for collecting stray balls. A bit of a second sweeper, as I said before. But a great shirt, don't you think? A great shirt. Oh, can't clear enough. A bad mistake from the defense there. Patel running around. A second shot. McGill, a great shot, but can't save it. Up again. Did they get a corner out of it? Referee says no, play on. A great shot and a great piece of goalkeeping at the end of it, and I'll be right back. The Americans starting to do something here, pushing numbers forward. Can't get it out and clear. And they get a corner out of it. Finally, hopefully they can put numbers out here. Looking in the back here, really not mounting much of an attack at all this morning. And there, pushes wide. And there, flicked on. Crouch clears down the line. Lovely clears, but not out. Mitchell controls it midfield. Controls, knocks it back in. Knocks it back in. Gooseman standing completely unmarked in the front. Gives a touch McGill, and yes, does well to collect that one high. Annoyed with his defenders at that one for letting Goose be completely unmarked. He was completely naked. A lovely ball by Mitchell to put it back in. The Americans down 5-0. Coming out, coming forward, attacking again. Not so many numbers this time. Still gaining control. Still with control. Turning. Could have done more with that one. Annoyed at himself. Crouch back in here. Back in with numbers. No room. Going forward down the middle. Pushing again. I think he has a sense of false confidence after that lovely goal he struck in the back. I think he's been holding himself a bit too much out on the sidelines. Coming forward. Americans coming forward. McGill's coming out and does well to collect it. Does well to collect it. Pushing up again. What a great shirt by McGill. Great shirt. Lovely colors there. Fluorescence pinks. Wow. Hit it out nicely by the Gooseman. Pushed again. Pushed again. Once again, I'm Toby Charles, your favorite soccer program commentator, and you're watching your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Baden Warwick. This morning's game features Plantations in the white shirts and blue shorts, attacking from left to right against the Rhode Island Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts, attacking from right to left on your monitors. And I'll be right back. Coming again, the Americans down 5-0 at this point. Hughes man in net, really I don't think can be blamed for any of the 5 goals. Nice balls by... And there's Mr. Walden again. If you look at him, the best shape of his career, where you look at this man, obviously always in control, always knows what he's doing, and a nice uniform for him as well. And I'll be right back. Mitchell coming again, with space, puts a ball wide, no one there. Once again, the Americans not putting the passes together they need to mark anything. Shot blocked early. Coming again. Coming forward with speed. Colbert turning. Clears well. Plantations coming forward a bit more here. Really not content to knock the ball about with a 5-0 lead. Looking for goals, attacking with numbers. Comes Rattel at speed, pushes it wide. A great ball here. This could be problems. They need a service. A nice ball in. Nothing cleared. And they managed to get control again for themselves. McGill with a great shirt again. If I don't mind me mentioning that, I think I will. Comes again this way. Who's going to win it at midfield? Lovely flick here. Under pressure. Dingman puts it back. David Crouch coming wide. Oh, a lovely tackle in the back. Don't think he saw that one coming. Almost got knocked on his ass on that one. Coming forward. A good ball here if someone latches onto that. But no one's home, I don't think. Forced to play it. Oh, and lovely. A nutmeg, I think, across there. Headed out wide. Not an American in sight there for that one. Comes up straight again. Coming forward, Rattel causing some havoc there. Clear, but not out completely. Pushing wide now. Pushing wide with space. It's out. I'll be right back. McGill collects for himself. Really a Maytag repairman having absolutely nothing to do except collect, act as a second sweep, but did make a nice save on one shot by Rattel. A nice turn. Did well to push it around the bar. Nice shot, a nice piece of goalkeeping at the end of it by McGill, but really not a lot to do for him today. Hughes not either. I think just Plantation's making the best of their opportunities, putting numbers forward, and doing well to tuck it in the back instead of hitting a shitty over the bar. Pushing wide into space. Goes, and Hughes collects for himself. Haven't seen Hughes much either. Oh, and a bad clearance up front. Bad clearance. Can't control. American's still coming this way. Here's Rattel with room and numbers up front. Making a run for himself. Cuts back. Cuts back. It's what he sees at this point. Coming again. Can't get enough out of it. Just once again, just too many touches, I think, for the Americans coming out of midfield into the attacking third. Can't put the numbers together. Oh, and a lovely tackle there. Owen Waldron always on top of things. The pinnacle of athletic stamina, making the call there. What a guy. Hindiger coming forward, looking for a shot, and puts it just past the post. And I'll be right back. Coming here, pushed wide. The Americans trying to mount something of an attack here. Not really coming through with all of their numbers. Lovely ball by Hindinger. McGill collects it nicely up front. And pushes it wide. Crouch coming up. Ghostman flicks it high again. A lovely trap up front. Pushing balls to the touchlines. Lovely tackle. Plantation's coming up here. And a lovely ball if he latches onto it. Plantations with room and numbers up front. Coming forward again. Crouch not doing enough with that one, I don't think. Could have been here. Pushes it wide. Plantations with numbers and room. Not enough there. A lovely shot just over the bar, and I'll be right back. Coming again here. Plantations forward with numbers. Cuts it back. Comes Crouchy. Tries to turn, and just over the bar. Pushing it out wide. And Walden again on top of the play. Pushing wide for the blue. The Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts attacking from right to left on your screens against Plantations in the white shirts and blue shorts attacking from left to right. And pushed out wide. Coming here, McGill demanding a switch of the ball, Hindinger up, all alone, completely naked and just past the bar, and I'll be right back. Hi again, soccer fans. It's your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Fade and Walk, and I'm your favorite soccer commentator, Toby Charles. John Barnes pushing it, lovely touches, nutmegs him, you can smell the scent from here. Coming again, pushing inside, Crouch completely naked, coming forward at Hughes, again in the back of the net, Dave Crouch. A lovely, lovely goal, a hat-trick for him, can you believe it? Plantations up 6-0 at this point. Americans throwing their hands up in disgust, and I'll be right back. The Americans in the blue are down 6-0 to Plantations at this point. Really taking it to them. I'm your favorite soccer commentator, Toby Charles. I'm here at the Hendricken Stadium in Warwick, Rhode Island, and these two great soccer teams Both teams used to be with Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they are now playing in separate tides, both with similar strips, if you might. And Plantation's not doing much there. Really not a good example of the kind of play they've been doing today. Dave Crouch, their star, with 3 goals at this point. Some lovely ball handling left. But the Americans really not doing the things they need to do. And there's a great look at referee Waldron. Used to be a former Mr. Solarflex, and can you doubt it at all? I don't think so. McGill coming back, a lovely save, and does well to push it wide. Could have done more with that one. Annoyed his defenders for not coming out there and clearing. What a great shirt. He looks good at least. Don't you think? And I'll be right back. Clearance. Pushed in and behind the net. I think basically the story of the day for them. Really not putting the things they need to do to get anything to burst the bubble of the shutout that McGill has going for them. Really not called upon to do a lot there. A couple of decent saves, some nice shots, and he's put some nice pieces of goalkeeping at the end of them. But not a lot to do at this point, I don't think at all. And neither has Hughes. The Plantation's counter-attacking well and making the most of their opportunities. Really can't be blamed for all 6 goals, I don't think. Annoyed with his defenders, allowing them to get a second bite at the cherry. Straight up, well won, yes, by the back. Coming up. It's coming forward, but just not putting the things they need to do. Plantation's a lovely win by the Gooseman up here by me. Coming forward. Pushing wide. Back to him again. Still playing down the middle. Rattel flips the ball up in the middle of the air. Or was that Rattel? I can't tell. They all look alike. Oh, fuck it. Coming this way. Lovely ball if someone latches onto it. Finally with numbers. McGill comes up. Can't control it like a basketball player. Eventually gets it. Could have done more with that one, I think. I think the Americans could have, but really not doing the things they needed to do at this point. A lovely trap here. Pushing forward again. Coming back and forth and such. And Waldron again with a lovely call. I don't know what he was calling there. Probably the old full-on flat-on-my-face call. Look at him, Mr. Solarflex. 1953, 54. I don't think he was ever Mr. Solar. Oh, maybe he was. Oh, fuck it, doesn't make a much of a difference. He looks great now, doesn't he? Coming this way. Up again, pushing wide. Needs the ball. Not enough there. Lovely tackle. And what's he calling here? Flag up straight away. Linesman has it right away. Yes, offsides. Americans pushing again. Coming this way. Rattel, lovely ball up front. Getting enough here. Tackling here. Putting them under pressure. And they get a throw in the offensive third for them. Or do they? No, he does well to keep it in here. Taking people on the back. All kinds of confidence now for the Plantation side. Up 6-0. With really nothing to do but to sit back and enjoy themselves at this point. Oh, almost with a bicycle, but not quite. Allows it up. And they get a goal kick out of it, and I'll be right back. Blue coming forward again. The Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts, attacking from right to left. And Plantations in the white shirts and blue shorts, attacking from left to right on your screen. Coming with numbers once again, always with numbers, coming forward. Pushes him wide. Strikes again. Spray and such. The Americans down 6-0, 3-0 at the half. Plantations are managing to get 3 more. Lovely back heel there, not doing much with it. And McGill in that great looking shirt coming out with it again, throwing wide. Hasn't had much to do, has managed to put some nice pieces of goalkeeping at the end of some decent shots. But other than that, not a lot. Bonds plays wide again, into the middle. There's Waldron. What a great physical specimen he is. Coming again, straight through. Gooseman touching back to his keeper. Hughes, who really hasn't had a lot to do with himself today. Not a lot. Been touching himself the entire morning. Not a thing to do. Can't be blamed for all 6 goals, I don't think. Coming here out to the touchlines. John Barnes coming again. Formerly for Liverpool, now plays in Warwick. Can you blame him? Looking for space. Lovely tackle by the Gooseman out here. Oh, a lovely nutmeg. Oh, but ends on his backside. That's what you get, Gooseman. Looking for a clearance. This should be, and it is! 7-0. Oh, my word. Some shoddy defense for the American side. And Plantation's up 7-0, and I'll be right back. Hi again, soccer fans. This is your favorite soccer program, Soccer Sensations Made in Walk, and I'm your favorite commentator, Toby Charles. You're watching a game between the Rhode Island Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts, attacking from left, well, from right to left against Plantations. Oh, and Hughes comes out there, gets the better of that one, I think, against the Plantation squad in the white shirts and blue shorts, attacking from left to right on your monitors. Coming this way. The score of 7-0. Plantations up 3-0 at the half, tucking 4 in the back. Some shoddy play by the American defense. Hughes in the American goal, not called upon to do too much. The opportunities that Rhode Island Americans have given Plantations have been tucked in the back with speed, accuracy, and oh well, I can't fucking think of anything else. So you're going to have to make up your own adjectives, I think. Coming here, a shot snuffed outside, cleared down the line. Plantations with numbers here, looking for a switch, gets it, and Hughes collects. Coming straight up again, trying to send numbers forward, trying to at least put one in the back of the net to save at least pride here. Coming up straight down. Oh, can't get a touch on it. McGill coming out. Oh no, doesn't want it. Can you blame him? Doesn't want to get that shirt dirty. And what a great shirt it is. Americans coming again. Coming again. Pushing it. Taking a look. Nothing there. Straight up. McGill comes out and holds it well. A great cross and a great piece of goalkeeping at the end of it by Pat McGill. And clears. And we have a player down. And I'll be right back. Pushing it here. Tackled. Plantations with numbers and space. A lovely ball to the corner. Not going to go out. Goose is forced to play it. Coming back. Probably get a corner out of this if he's lucky. And he does. Oh no, the linesman calling goal kick. I'm surprised at that one. And I'll be right back. Jimmy Hughes can't be blamed for any of the 7 goals, I don't think. Plantation's doing well to knock nice chances in the back of them. Some lovely crosses, some lovely finishing. The Americans not attacking with numbers, not doing the things I think they need to do to get themselves out of midfield here. And they come again. And they get a goal kick out of it. Very laughable at this point, I think. Really nothing they can do except salvage some pride. Hopefully tuck on the back against McGill, who's looking good in that shirt and playing well at this point, I think. And Plantation's content to knock the ball back around and forth to waste time. But coming forward, I think you have to credit that. They don't want to hear a nice ball by Crouch. Up and cleared well by the Americans. Looking for the call. Attacking into the middle. Pushing here and ending up with a goal kick, and I'll be right back. Soccer fans, I'm your favorite soccer program commentator, Toby Charles, and you're watching Soccer Sensations Made in Walk. 2 great teams here this morning. We have the Rhode Island Americans in the blue shirts and white shorts attacking from right to left against Plantations in the white shirts and blue shorts attacking from left to right on your monitors. Again, Plantations with a 7-0 lead here. Clearing, always attacking with numbers, always attacking with numbers. Nice touches out of midfield. Coming again, looking for a service. Getting a service. No one's home. Goose does well to clear. Still with it, still coming. Loses control of it. Completely unmarked and just past the post. He's annoyed with himself there. Gasconi annoyed with himself just past the post. Goose, an unbelievable mistake in front of the box, almost leading to a goal just past, and I'll be right back. So right back on Hughes. Hending coming forward. It's a race for the ball. McGill comes out. Yes, collects high. Does well to do that one. What a great-looking shirt by McGill. Great-looking stuff. He probably wears women's underwear. Oh, a bad topic, I suppose, at this point. Oh, well, let's have a little fun. They're up 7-0. Fuck 'em. Looking for a clearance. A lovely ball, but... Oh, a man to latch home. A volley. Swing and a miss. Hotel touching up. Hinting it turns. With room. Up on the outside to the touchline. Looking for a touch. Too many here. Coming forward. A lovely ball up front if he gets to it. Oh, tackled well. Pushed off the ball. And they get a corner out of it. I'll be right back. Americans with a corner kick, putting all kinds of numbers in the box, trying to burst that shutout bubble. A lovely service. Crouch collects well and just pushes it wide, content to just knock it up front to a couple of forwards who are hanging out there with the Goosemen. Coming to it, coming forward, and offside, well offside. Linesman had his flag up straight away. Goosemen coming up. Looking forward, sending everyone forward now, trying to remain at least a bit of pride, pushing it up, poor touches up front, mounting some pressure. Still here, some nice touches, coming forward, oh, and attacking, and there's referee Waldron, a former Mr. Solarflex, making the call. Look at him, in great shape, obviously, the best of his career at this point, I think. The Americans with a free kick just outside the box. A chance here. Up again, probably going to goal, I think. Probably going to goal. Straight up outside, hits the wall itself. Looking to push to the touch lines. Comes straight up again. Here comes McGurl. Wins it well. Collects it. What a great looking shirt that is. Great. Pushes it out wide for them. Hits it long. Straight up. Plantations win, attacking with numbers here. Will they make it 8? Clears, and Hughes collects and knocks it long again. Straight up. Plantations coming, looking for the touch lines. Turns well. Again with numbers and plenty of room. And referee Waldron looking at his watch for the end of it. And that's it. That's it. The final score here at the Bishop Hendricken Stadium. The Plantation squad 7 and Rhode Island Americans 0. I'll be right back. Fans, obviously a great result for the Plantation squad, doing well, I think, at this point, and they did well. The Americans not doing what they had to do to win this game, and lost it from a score of 7-0. I'm Toby Charles. I'll be here if you'll be there. See ya.